So last time we left off on Mercenary Tao landing, and yeah. So Goku says, "Hey, how are you, Tao?" And Tao says, "Well, I think I was hired to kill you." And like Tao says, "But I don't really want to. You're basically family. But you're training under him, Master Shen. He doesn't even feel like my brother anymore. But he says the relationship is getting better, but since he was hired to kill Goku, he has to. He is a killer. He doesn't care. He doesn't have a conscience. So basically, he tries to kill Goku with the Dodon Ray, and instead of Goku using the Kamehameha, he's gonna do Dodon Ha. So Mercenary Tao sees this, and it hit him. It not only tore his clothes, his arms are beginning to show muscle and tearing. So, yeah. Basically his arms are useless. He can't really move his he can't block anything anymore. So, Goku just walks over to Mercenary Tao and says, "Say you killed me and that you have the Dragon Balls. I will go with you." And basically, yeah. So Tao shows him the way to the yellow base, which is the headquarters, and basically the Ribbon Army arc is over. And now we go to the next arc, which let's skip. No, I have something in between the next championship and that. So while Goku is training, he finds Master Roshi on at the Kame House near the other island that's near it. So this is basically when the Kame House was disappeared, and it's on a different island. They just used it they turned it into a dino cap and took it to another island near. So then he sees Krillin and Yamcha training, and he decides to say hi, and yeah. So he goes up to them and says, "Hey, what's up? My master's brother tried to kill me. He was hired to kill me, but he's no longer doing his job." And they're like, "What do you mean by that?" "Oh, I just told him not to do his job anymore, so he's not doing it." And they're all like, "What? How? That's Mercenary Tao." Goku says, "Yeah, I know he's Mercenary Tao. He's one of the strongest people I know. It was a great fight, though. Oh, and also, I climbed Kurin's tower. And in this, it took him like an hour because he just used a Dodon Ha and shot it at the sky, and it blinded Kurin. And so in the fight against Krillin in the thing, he used a disappearing technique, and it was on episode, episode 96 of Dragon Ball. He used a vanishing technique, which is just him going very fast. So he used that So he's that fast right now. So, what was I talking about? Okay. Anyways, he can use the vanishing technique now, and that's how fast he is. So he just used the Dodon Ray or Dodon Ha to make a very big light beam, and then he used the vanishing technique to. So he was taught an assassin silencing technique, so no one could hear his footsteps, and combined with his vanishing, even if the effect of the blindness wears off, he can still easily get it. So that happened in an hour or two, or a day. But Goku is now like, let's say 3 times stronger, so he's about double the strength of after he does Kurun's Tower. And right now, his old power level when he was born was 50, and then when he was trained by Gohan, it was 100, which is so much. The normal human power level is about 10 or 5, I don't know, but yeah. So right now, his power level is now 200. 400, yeah. So in the last episode, he was just at 200, and now he's at 400. Especially from. And when he was hit by the Dodon Ray from Mercenary Tao, he didn't have the Dragon Ball there. It was on the other side. And he got a what? I'm gonna search it up real quick. So he got a Zenkai from almost being killed by the Dodon Ray with Mercenary Tao hitting him with it. And like I said, he doesn't have the Dragon Ball, his grandpa's 4-star Dragon Ball, on that side. And also, Buren's, Bua's, I don't know what his name is, but his father isn't dead. And that will be a major change in this. Because Goku, so, yeah. Anyways, back to Master Roshi's after the flashback, and they're all like, wow, you killed your master's brother? And then he said, yeah, but didn't really want to. He was like family to me. But then he said, well, he's not really my family, and, well, since I killed him, I don't think I should be there with them anymore, so I decided to come train with you, Master Roshi. And Roshi's like, perfect. And he suggests going to the fighting festival. Goku said, wait, isn't it in 2 years? And Roshi said they changed it to 3 years because of how many competitors are going to do it. And he says, okay, I can't find the last Dragon Ball, Goku says. And, like, Roshi suggests his sister, Baba. So they go to Baba, and, so it's only Goku this time, and he has about 7 million Zenny. And that's not enough to pay that, so he does fight them, and basically he gets to the end where it's the Devil's Toilet. He faces Gohan there instead of the demon, And so, yeah. Goku senses Gohan and sees that, like, he has a familiar scent and power level. But he just calls it strength level instead of power level. And he can't read it, but he knows it's large. And yeah. So while fighting Grandpa Gohan is going full strength fighting him, and Goku is holding back a slight bit. So when Gohan starts to speed up from fighting him and getting stronger from fighting him, Goku is forced to use his full strength. So he vanishes, and Gohan gets in a defensive position, and he gets neck chopped. He falls over, but then he grabs Goku's tail. And the same thing happens there as on the outside one. But yeah. So Goku says, I can feel it now. You are very familiar. It's almost like I've known you for years. And yeah, he has known him for years. So they just let me think. Then Gohan is like, you got to protect your weakness. And he takes off his mask, and Goku's like, Grandpa Gohan? And he says, yes, it's me, son. Or, yes, it's me, Goku. And all of that happens. And, he decides to ask him if he could stay. And Baba said, no, he can only stay for 1 day because of the time key. And there's a certain amount of time someone from the dead can be in the land of the living. Goku says okay and bye to Grandpa Gohan. And Grandpa Gohan goes back to the land of dead. And yeah. So Goku decides to go train for 3 years, and he's been hanging on his tail for a long time and just grabbing it himself and pulling it 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 and pulling it. So he gets his tail really strong. And then he goes back to Master Roshi when it's about a month or 2 away. And he says, okay, I don't think I can learn anymore from being on my own. I want to spar with you and Yamcha or Krillin. And basically he spars with Roshi and Yamcha both punching at him, and Goku using his tail to block Yamcha's and his hands to block Roshi's. And Roshi's noticing that his punches actually hurt, and that Yamcha is actually feeling pain from getting whacked in the arms, wrists, and hands by Goku's tail. And Yamcha decides to grab his tail, and then Goku fakes being tired out, and then Roshi and Yamcha wipe off their sweat and are like, he's out. And then Goku springs back up, kicks Yamcha in the stomach, and has a full-on battle with Roshi. And Yamcha's just on the floor, acting knocked out. How? He's thinking in his head, how did he do that? Ow, this hurts. Ow. And that's basically all he can think of. And then Goku vanishes right in front of Roshi's eyes. And he just goes behind Roshi and neck chops him, and then goes in front of Roshi and punches him in the stomach, and then he reappears on the other side of the place they are fighting in, which is on the Kame house out in the ocean. And then Goku decides to get on the roof, jump off, and kick Master Roshi in the back. And that doesn't work. And, well, the back kick didn't work. Roshi just blocked it. And, Goku decides to just vanish again and punch Roshi in the stomach. And that works, and it knocks him out. I am sorry for saying "and" so much. I just really am not that good at what ifs. And also, I'm a bit rusty from not doing what ifs in weeks. But, anyways, back to the what if. And yeah, I said it again. Dang it. Okay, so basically, Goku beats Master Roshi and Yamcha with Krillin watching. So he knows how he fights. Krillin knows how Goku fights. But Goku does not know how Krillin fights. So 1 month passes of Goku training with Yamcha and Roshi. And then they go to the fighting tournament. Who do you think will win the world champion title? Find out next time on Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, and make sure to like and subscribe. Like and comment. Comment hashtag Master Shen or hashtag Goku, because that will help my video do better. And yeah, see you guys in the next what if. Bye.